The European Central Bank has three governing bodies. The most senior one in terms of authority is the Governing Council. It's made up of all the members of the Executive Board, as well as the governors of the national central banks of the euro area. The Governing Council meets twice a month, the first meeting being devoted to monetary policy and the second to the management of the ECB. The Governing Council takes all the key decisions related to the tasks of the euro system as defined by the treaty, from the definition of the monetary policy strategy and its implementation to the decisions on the number and denomination of banknotes, from issues relating to the payment system to the management of reserves and foreign exchange market operations. In the Governing Council, the general rule is that the principle of one person, one vote applies, in line with the supranational nature of the ECB. Except for issues concerning the ECB's own capital, there is no weighted voting. In the event that the Governing Council's opinion is equally divided, the President has the casting vote.
Here we go. Hello.
The members of the Governing Council represent the euro area as a whole, not the interest of their own countries. After the first meeting each month, the monetary policy decisions that have been taken are explained at a press conference, which is accessible to the public and the media live over the internet.
Again, shape the outlook.
The President and Vice President give a detailed account of the debate in the Governing Council and respond to journalists' questions. This makes the ECB open to the scrutiny of the media and the public. Another of the ECB's governing bodies is the General Council. This is structured rather differently and includes the President and Vice President of the ECB, together with the governors of the national central banks of all the EU member states, not just those that have adopted the euro. The other members of the Executive Board participate as observers. Meetings of the General Council are normally held once every 3 months. This body has an advisory role and debates matters of interest to the euro area countries and the EU as a whole, such as the progress of some of its members towards economic convergence with the euro area. Finally, there's the Executive Board, which comprises the President, the Vice President and 4 other members. It is the President of the ECB who chairs meetings of the Governing Council, the General Council and the Executive Board itself. The Executive Board, which meets every Tuesday, is responsible for implementing the monetary policy formulated by the Governing Council. It is the role of the Executive Board to give appropriate instructions to the national central banks to achieve that goal, in addition to preparing the meetings of the Governing Council and managing the day-to-day business of the ECB. The Executive Board of the ECB is a collegiate body, and all its members share the same responsibility for its decisions.
The European Central Bank is the center of the euro system, which is made up of the European Central Bank and the national central banks of the euro area. It is the captain of the European monetary team with a clear mandate to ensure price stability. In the performance of our tasks to the service of Europe, we strive for the highest possible levels of competence and integrity, of effectiveness and efficiency, and of transparency and team spirit.
The European heads of state or government appoint the Executive Board of the ECB, following a recommendation from the EU Council after it has consulted the European Parliament and the ECB's Governing Council. Prospective members face questioning by the relevant committee of the European Parliament before their appointments are made. Board members are appointed for 8 years. Periodically, old hands give way to new, who will bring their own different and unique experience to the service of the institution.